This isn't filtered.
Well, to filter or not to filter, there really is no question about it. The other day I was at an RV show and I met a couple by the name of Roger and Kelly, and they were sharing with me some of the issues they were dealing with water filtration. Roger kind of shared that it really is a pain for him to change the filters on his coach, and Kelly was kind of sharing some issues she was having with some laundry. After looking at what I see here, I'd say they probably somewhere have picked up a little water, has some iron in it, and I'll bet you it is causing some problems with some of her clothes, particularly her light colored ones. I bet she's got some rust stains in it. And I'm going to speculate that they've probably got some pretty foul taste here. These filters are not getting it done. And that's one thing that I hear a lot at these shows, is that people say, I know we put a water filtration system in, but it just doesn't make it happen. So Kuno 3M has come out with a product that I'm really pleased to see, and we call it our green product because of what it does and how it filters the water system and keeps these folks from having to carry all this bottled water. So today we're going to install a filtration system that will get the job done for them. And then after we finish installing it, we're going to go inside and visit with Roger and Kelly and have them sample some of the water and also some of the ice that this water makes, because this filtration system we're going to put in is going to filter all of the water on board this coach, so everything's taken care of. The drinking water, the water for the ice maker, and also the water for her laundry. So stay with us and we'll walk through this thing.
Now the first thing we're going to need to do is to turn off the water. That way we have no water pressure on the canister. Now that we've done that, now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to take the old canister housing loose, pull the filter out and set that off to the side. And then we're going to be ready now to start undoing the hoses. And I'd like to take off the one off the supply side first. That way we can get all the water out of the line. Then we'll take the discharge side off. And when we back these little screw clamps off, we can go ahead and pull the hoses back. Now we want to reuse these black elbows because they've got hose barb on one end and they're threaded where they'll fit up into the new water filtration filter head. Now what we're going to end up having to do is we'll take them off, and I'm taking them off here with my crescent wrench so that way we can make sure we don't damage them. I would strongly recommend that we not use a pair of pliers, but use an adjustable wrench so that way we don't chew them up. Now if you'll notice, I've got some Teflon tape on these, and it's just some old ragged tape and it's going to give us problems. So let's go ahead and strip it loose, and then that way we make sure we have a clean connection here. We'll wrap it all up. Now we're going to put new Teflon tape on here, and it's critical that we wrap this Teflon tape in a clockwise manner, so that way when we're screwing this fitting back into the new head, that the tape lays in and seals off the thread so we don't have any water leaks. Now we're going to go ahead and screw these fittings back into this head assembly, this new head assembly that we've got, and tighten it up with this adjustable wrench. That way we make sure we have no leaks whatsoever. And we'll tighten this thing up snug. Don't want to over tighten it because they will break, but usually snug is all we need. We want to make sure we mount this assembly in an area to where our new canister will be able to access it, pull it on, take it off, do whatever we need to do. Now here I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to set some screws in the wall, and then that way we can set this thing up and be ready to go. Now that we've got the head installed, now let's go ahead and get everything all tightened up. We want to make sure that we secure all the hose clamps so we don't have any leaks. Get everything all hooked up like it's supposed to be. Now we just put the new canister in, and it's just a quick slip it in and a quick twist, and there we go. It's ready to go now.
Well, that's all there is to it. As simple as that. Let's go inside and visit with Roger and Kelly and see what they think. See you inside.
Now you guys are really going to notice the difference here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good water.
Oh, wow.
That is a big difference.
This is
from
what I've been
we had
looking
before.
for.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Now, what's happened is we put a filter system in that's going to filter all of the water on the coach. It's going to filter all your drinking water. It's going to filter the water for the ice maker, so that's going to impact the ice cubes that you've got. And Kelly, you're going to notice with the laundry.
How am I going to notice the difference with the clothes?
Have you noticed that you probably had some issues with some stains?
Actually, yes, he's had some stains on his shirt.
Is that where that came
what's-
from?
Wow.
Well, that's what it was. Somewhere you folks had picked up some iron, some water had a lot of iron content in it. And so I bet it was staining because I noticed the filter had some contamination to it.
Wow. Well, now we know it wasn't you just being messy when you were eating.
Yeah, well, thank you. Now, it's, you know, the last time we changed the filter, too, that was a mess.
It was a mess.
And it's not easy to do, and this is going to be a lot better for us.
I think that's great. It's going to save us a lot of money, too, not having to go out and buy all those bottles of water.
Amen to that.
Yep.
You know, and that's another reason why I like the water filtration system that 3M has. It's a green product. You don't have to carry all that water around like you guys were saying. No more buying of bottled water. You bring it on board with you and you can filter it and you're ready to go.
This is good.
This will be a godsend. I appreciate this.
Well, folks, I want you to know I really appreciate you guys stopping by the RV show and we got to talking. It really gave me an opportunity to share a product here that I really believe will make a big difference in a lot of folks' lives. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Cheers. Good water.
Well, this has been another segment of Everything RV with Terry Cooper, the Texas RV professor. I'm glad you could join us this time, and just remember, it's our job to help you keep your wheels rolling, so we'll see you on down the highway.